broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hey guys! Welcome to the show!
Nice.
Smooth transition there.
In the criminal justice system, there are two I'm not even going to do it. Guys, thank you for tuning in. This is the Grinder AfterShow here at AfterBuzz TV. If you haven't already, go to youtube.com/AfterBuzzTV and subscribe. Go to Twitter/AfterBuzzTV and subscribe. Follow is the word that I was looking for.
Yeah, follow.
If you want to tweet us throughout the show, you can tweet us at the hashtag ABTVGrinder, as well as you can tweet me at Stephen Lemieux, STPHNLEMIUX. And join today, I have Leslie Ambrose.
Oh, double action there. Hey guys, you can find me on Twitter at Leslie M. Ambrose.
And we also have Stephen Helmkamp.
The other Stephen Helmkamp. That is my handle. Love to see you online. Is that?
What?
Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, yeah.
That was fine. You faded.
I go
You
deep.
faded with the
I go
music,
deep.
so it works.
I think I went over your head.
They have.
That was the first line of
What's that?
the
You're
show.
you're good with the quotes.
So
Me, not so much.
this one's kind of like split in three places. You got the house, you got the office, and you got the charity event dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just break down really quick the opening scene, which is like the love scene between the Grinder. Oh, first of all, guys, this is
Finally.
season 1, episode 4, entitled "Little Mitchard No More."
And
Get that out of the way.
Mitchard being that is Dean's character's name on the Grinder.
Yes, he's Little Mitchard No More.
Right. So finally, the Grinder
He's growing up a little bit.
is growing up, and that
Finally.
love chemistry is developing a little bit. And I will just say, episode 4 redeemed themselves from episode 3.
Yeah, it was
which
very-
I
it was a
didn't
lot
think-
better.
No, can I? Hold
Episode
on,
3
you guys.
was a
Hold on.
bomb.
Hold on.
What do you have to say?
Hold on. Okay, this one was a perfect blend of what you guys like in the Grinder and what I like in the Grinder.
Lay
We had
on
the
me.
we had the one-liners here and there. I even took notes because I was like, yes, this one is the perfect. We have like the one-liners, and then we had the case, which worked out. So you got a little bit of both. So that's about it.
Okay.
I don't know why I was so
I can
dramatic
respect
about
that.
explaining it.
Yeah, they didn't focus too much on the case. It was more of just like a let's wrap the episode up with this, which is good because it's not like a case of the week, but at the same time, it's also kind of got that development with the characters, and Stuart's coming more into his own. You're like, yeah, Stuart, go. Last episode, I wasn't really laughing that much. I think that's the main difference. Like,
Yeah.
last episode, I wasn't really laughing. The first two I was, last I wasn't, and this one I was. Like,
Completely agreed.
I was watching, and I was like, this
Totally
is funny.
different senses
They
of
kind
humor.
of let you didn't find it funny? I did. I think they let Rob Lowe kind of go off on a little bit more some riffs, and I had been campaigning for Claire's development, for that love
Yes, you
chemistry
have.
to develop,
Or
which
maybe
it did.
just to
Or
see
not
Claire.
develop.
And Claire's great too. And then also to see Steve Little, who played I forget his character's
Todd?
name.
Is
Todd.
that it?
Oh, yeah, he's
Todd?
great.
Todd?
I mean, he's hilarious, and for him to kind of get downgraded in the office, and how they joke about, what happens to new characters on the show in rotation. Old characters, they get written off the show. It's like an innuendo that you
Gets,
may get written off the
restructured.
show. Yeah,
You saw
so
it
it's
coming,
funny
though.
because again,
They break the third wall. It's not that they're breaking the third wall. It's really interesting in how they
Fourth
do
wall.
this. Breaking the third wall. Three-dimensional. No, breaking the fourth wall. You're right.
Yeah.
It's not that they're breaking the fourth wall. It's that they're building a fourth wall within the reality of the show and then breaking it
I
in
love that.
some way. Like,
Look at
you don't
that.
even know how it happened, but it just happened. You're just like, wait. So he's a character on a TV show, but then Dean's telling him that he's now a character on a TV show, and then he's going to get rewritten or restructured,
and it's
when
all
a new
going
character
down
comes in,
on a
it's-
TV show.
It was really kind of interesting how Dean is
Inception.
Inception, yeah.
Dean is bringing Todd into his own world. So as Dean is trying to find himself and come out of the character of the Grinder, Todd is becoming a character on the Grinder.
Well said. Totally.
I don't know. It's really confusing.
Wait, do you think they'll actually write him off?
No.
No,
Grinder?
because
Okay.
they talked about it. I just love that they talk about the way things in Hollywood go down on this TV show to a mass audience like that. You know what I mean?
No,
they kind of
yeah.
let the audience in who's not in entertainment and or anything doesn't know like this is kind of the way it happens in television. And
The lowdown.
Yeah,
The
that was good.
lowdown. I think Todd's kind of the follower. Todd's the Dwight to Dean's Michael Scott.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And I think Todd will be messed with in some ways in the show. And I think because he's such a follower, he's going to work himself up into his own kind of superstitions. And that's where we're really going to see Todd shine, is because he's going to believe these things are happening that aren't really happening, and that's where the comedy is going to come out of it. So the character's really well done. You need great comedic timing and great comedic pacing to play a character like that.
Yeah.
So really shout out to, Steve Whittle?
Steve Little.
Steve Little?
Steve Little, just rocking it all the time.
You're welcome on the show anytime, Steve Little. There's a seat
Please, that'd be
right
so
over there for you.
great. Next to me. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, guys.
Next
too
to
much.
me.
Leslie, be
Craziness.
thirsty for Steve.
Real thirsty.
Real thirsty,
Holla.
yeah. Wow.
Holla over here.
So back to the house. We're talking about how the neighbors have invited, have wanted to have dinner with Stuart and his wife. What's his wife's name?
Vanessa.
Is that his
Right?
name?
No, that's the other guy's.
Yeah.
wife's
I don't
name.
know his wife. We all know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot her name. So Stuart and his wife are kind of talking about how well, why do they want to have dinner with us? It's probably just because we know Dean, and then we get the daughter perks up. I was like, yeah, I made the basketball because of Dean. He's like, no, you didn't, honey. You're good at basketball. No, I'm terrible. I just told him that Dean might show up a few times, and they put me on it. And the son's like, yeah, I'm going to prom with a senior because of Dean. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even have any allusions to what's going on right now, but I get to go to prom with a senior.
And that one scene when they're in the gym and he's like, don't worry about it, babe. And just smooth transition into there.
Totally.
I actually didn't
Loved
catch
it.
that.
You didn't catch that?
No.
Oh, I was dying. I thought it was so funny.
So that is full circle then.
Yeah.
I didn't catch up with that. That's good. Basically, they're talking about should they do it, and Dean says, "Look, I'll tell you if they're only after you for me." So they decide they're like, okay, let's have the neighbors over. We cut to the law house. We get the case of the week, which is Rory Pecor is a wrestling champion that was beaten up by a kid apparently, but he's the bully. Rory Pecor is known as the class bully, and he was beaten up. So basically, they're defending him because somebody has like a black eye or something. It's a physical assault case.
Yeah.
That they're filing suit against the
And
bully.
Claire gets put on point for it. Steve Little's a little upset with that, but it's
Yeah.
funny because Dean, in his persistent pursuit of trying to mac on Claire, volunteers to say, "Let me help you," and she gives him a bunch of paperwork, and obviously that's not his forte.
Oh.
But it's funny
Just a montage.
to see him, do the whole montage and actually just throw the Chinese food so melodramatic against the
So
wall, and then go through
crazy.
and then come through with a solution at the end of it.
Yeah, it's we did have an episode about this. It was with Joe Gordon-Levitt. It was called Bully Goat Scruff.
So casual, Joe.
Oh my god. I don't like doing that boring stuff. We usually skipped over that with a montage.
Yeah,
We
put
don't
me to the front.
put me to the front. Let me grind. What does that mean?
And actually, all that boring stuff you're talking about is my real life. So it just shows that he's not able to relate to her on her level at all.
It's just not gonna
He's in
happen.
fairy tale land, and she's a realist and living in a real
In
world.
its
And
end.
and that's kind of his discovery of saying, "Did I lose who I really am? Am I just Mitch, the grinder?" And he kind of sets off. When
Well,
she-
what
Which is good, because
he's-
we see more of that.
He's
with
the immovable
development.
force, and she's the brick wall.
yeah.
But let's see who's
Ooh.
going to bend first. It looks like he's bending because when we go back to the house, Stuart is talking about the neighbors again, and Dean asks, well, what would an authentic woman like? So here at the Grinder After Show, we pride ourselves on having one female. Well, we have two female co-hosts, but we have one female co-host tonight who can tell us what does an authentic woman like.
Hit us with some truth, Leslie.
I can hit you with some truth, or I can hit you with 21st century.
Yeah.
Well, one, humility. Yes, it does go far. If you referred to my wonderful hope to be friends with him one day Aziz Ansari, girls today are just looking for nice and clean.
Nice and clean.
Because guys kind of suck nowadays. So as long as you're nice to a girl, open the door for her, treat her
Cordial.
nice, you shower, you use deodorant, boom.
Now, have you run into guys that aren't clean and showering and using deodorant?
No, I've run into really awkward guys.
Okay.
At least that's my story with guys. They're always like, oh, hey, what's up? Do you want to go out? And then you go out with them. And then the whole time, you're the only one carrying the conversation, and it doesn't go well. And I'm going on a tangent now.
So you're running into guys like Steve Little.
Yeah,
from the show
exactly.
in real life.
Exactly.
But then when he comes in, you want to sit next to him, so you're attracted to guys next to him.
Apparently something is wrong with me. But no, seriously, like nice and clean and like confident. Like that's what girls are looking for. So to viewers and to you guys.
Yeah, it's like a blend of Fred Savage and Rob Lowe.
Yeah, the perfect blend.
Yeah.
There we go.
Like the yin and the yang.
They're each a half, and if you could just make them one whole, the perfect man.
So if any of you guys fit that bill, you can follow her and tweet her at Leslie Ambrose on Twitter.
Leslie M. Ambrose.
Send her your best pickup line. What's up?
Actually, that'd be funny. Go for it. I might not respond.
Holler at your girl. But she might.
I just sound really desperate.
No, we put the spotlight on. This is not spotlight on, but we put it on.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, that's great.
Okay.
You okay, Leslie?
I'm good. I'm good.
Minute?
No, I can transition. Wait, did Lyle and Vanessa, you guys have experience like in LA and with dealing with super sketchy people that only want to get to know you for somebody else that you know? I feel like Lyle and Vanessa were the perfect embodiment of Los Angeles and
Totally.
Oh my God,
sketchy people
So
over
let's-
here.
Nice transition, by the way.
Let's get into the dinner. Actually, let's cover the office real quick. The humbleness of
Going back.
Dean.
Yeah, my donation to the CFTB. Should I write that out or just initial?
Children for the
CFTB?
Blind.
Yeah.
Was it Children for
I
the
think it
Blind?
was Children for the Blind.
Like
yeah.
what?
I feel like that's a made up
I
charity.
feel like that would be like a really cheesy infomercial song with all these like little choir kids just.
My favorite charity
You
is
see
giving
it?
blindness to children. Wait, what? That sounds terrible. It gives them a life of respect and life of. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Oh no.
It's just Dean really trying to.
Impress her.
Yeah.
Being humble. Being humble.
He's trying, but he just comes out douchey. In the
and
end.
Stewart
What I
saves
love
her.
about Dean though is he never gets caught up in. He never really gets embarrassed. He's so comfortable in his own skin. Even when he gets called out, like, that's a fake charity. What you just did makes absolutely no sense. Most people with self-awareness would be like kind of embarrassed and take a step back, but Dean's just like, what do you mean? I stole that from the show. You didn't like that? That didn't move you? That went over your head? Or what? You're too slow for me?
See, a little too much confidence of Dean.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I guess that's part of the comedy.
So yeah, let's go into the dinner. They're brown nosing a lot at the dinner. It's like, oh, you've been hitting those kettlebells. Yeah, you got nice body going on there. Oh, Dean, you're the Grinder.
You're here? What?
You're here. You're his brother.
That's exactly how they sounded.
Exactly. Just a little one octave higher, and you
I
got
can't
it.
go one octave higher. I need your help, Leslie. So they invite him to this. Oh, should I tell him? I mean, so
Yeah.
this charity dinner that we're doing, this fundraiser. If you guys, what if Dean? That is a great idea.
I mean, since he's here, we might as well.
Yeah, I
invite
mean,
him.
maybe we get Dean to come.
And
It's
then
a
like
nice-
you guys could come along
I mean,
too.
they were actors playing actors at that dinner scene. It was good,
Exactly.
yeah.
They invite him. They invite Dean too, and after the kid was like, "Oh, you guys have cool friends. Just be happy with it," because the
Yeah.
kids are just using Dean for everything, so they don't even care at this point.
Right.
And they say, "You know what? Let's just go. Let's be open-minded. Let's be open-minded." Meanwhile, Todd is being moved to a cubicle thanks to Stewart's dad taking control of office management and restructuring. We get the Dean all-nighter montage where he skips through the boring stuff and literally finds the last sheet of paper, which has everything on it, literally
Hilarious.
from an episode of
Only
Grinder.
Dean.
We have a great moment where this is when he says, "Don't waste me on the details, put me out front, let me grind." And he's like, "I just want you to know the real me." And she's like, "Is there a real you?"
That's the
And he was just like-
question that kind of spawns the rest of the episode. Is Dean having a self-realizing moment saying, is there a real me?
I'm
did
the
I
dude
just
playing
get-
the dude disguised as another dude. I know who I am.
Oh my god.
This is literally a character straight out of Tropic Thunder. If
Right.
you haven't watched Tropic Thunder, you don't know what I'm talking
You
about.
should.
Go watch
Go
Robert
check
Downey
that
Jr.
out.
play the dude disguised as another dude.
Playing another dude.
That's how you break a fourth wall inside of a movie without breaking the actual fourth wall.
Yeah.
Said fourth this time. All right, so the fundraiser, they greet him. They're looking for Dean. They're so surprised when he's not there. It's like, wait, did you? What's wrong with us being here? You're upset. You'd be upset now as you would be if Dean had come and we had. right?
Stuart wasn't going to let that go. I mean,
Stuart
he was
not, yeah.
poking at him and
Which
getting
was
in
good
him.
though, you know. He's getting more and more into his own confidence,
Yeah.
like as the season goes on, which is great.
That's a great point. No, he was really drilling it home to him and asking them over and over and poking the fire, saying like, "Did you invite us here just for Dean, or are we here because we're friends? Like,
Yeah,
let's lay
'cause
this out."
Episode 1, Stu would definitely not have done that.
Nope,
Yeah.
not the Stu that needed cue cards.
He's
So
growing,
thank
yeah.
God they got rid of that writing element. Brandon Gibgot is the child who's part of a Make-A-Wish or something. Like, he's battling every single day. That kid looked fine. One.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I think it's Peter Wolf, somebody I used to go to acting class who played that kid. Looks exactly like him. Spot on.
That's funny.
I might be wrong, but spot on.
So wait, you don't think that kid really was battling terminally ill cancer or whatever? No? Because
No.
when they said, when they were talking before they revealed the kid, oh, we only wanted Dean here because of Brandon. He talks about him so much, and it was all for Dean to meet Brandon. It's like a Make-A-Wish thing. That little twist, I was like, oh, they really
I think that was
aren't.
just another defense mechanism.
It was
I
a
don't
dope
think it
twist.
was real. Yeah.
Okay.
They're just trying to beat around the
Yeah,
bush.
they had me sold.
So meanwhile, Dean shows up to girls basketball and they throw her in. She's just running around the court.
Doesn't even
With
dribble.
like arms flailing everywhere.
It is just-
Pass the.
yeah, hideous to watch.
And they all want pictures with Dean. Stuart calls him. Give me a pin. Drop a pin. Just you
know where it is. It's at the Windsor.
Drop a pin.
We don't have time to go over this, Stuart.
All right,
Fine.
I'll drop a pin. They go to the bathroom. This is actually this is where we get the development between Stuart and Dean, where Dean literally says, well, if they got time to know you, they wouldn't really care about me. And how can you get somebody to like you for you if you don't know who you are anymore? And that's when Stuart realizes that he's actually asking for advice, because he would never ask for advice outright, because the Grinder doesn't need advice from anyone except the Grinder. He's self-admittedly lost in the character of the Grinder, and he doesn't grind less, he grinds harder. But as Dean, the human being.
Yeah, it was funny when Stuart was at the table telling the kid, I'm actually the real life Grinder, because Dean just plays like he grinds, but I actually am grinding.
They really
So in a
emphasize grinding
sense,
today.
I'm like the real life celebrity. You should probably want to hang out and get a photo with me.
Yeah, he's so jealous of Dean.
And then the little kid's like, what?
What are you talking
Like, who are you? Get
And
out
Where's
then
of
your
Dean
brother?
comes back after they tell him Dean's left. It's like, I could see that. Oh, it's murky. You're making it murky.
They were so annoying.
The only honest thing is when you complimented me on my body.
And then
Crickets.
super quiet.
Crickets. Yeah, that's good.
So this is when I noticed that the guy's teeth are just so terrible. It like built
Oh
up.
my gosh.
No, I noticed to begin
didn't
with.
notice before?
No, I
Yeah.
noticed, but it like just built up to the scene. I was just like, God, this guy's teeth just make you want to punch him in the face.
Yeah.
Plays the part really well. The judge introduces himself as Judge McCann. It's about time somebody put those two in their place. Oh, by the way, is Dean Sanderson your brother?
So close.
Yeah.
And then I just love the montage followed by credits where it's like, crime scene playground, crime of passion,
Yeah.
follow the money. Talking about background checks, and then, my God, he realizes it.
And then how about that very end scene where Claire is thanking him for,
Doing the work.
Yeah,
It's like,
doing the work.
everybody
He
thinks,
put the work in.
everybody thought he was someone he's not.
Yeah.
Kind of like me.
And then Claire just kind of pays him a really nice compliment, and it kind of goes
And then he
down
just
like
is
it would
like,
in the,
"Hey,
in the episode. He
it's
just
time to
throws
get
it off the desk.
crazy."
And I love how she just like calls it as it is, like
Did you think that, because that happened on the show,
that we're about to hook up?
did that happen on the show?
Did it? I don't remember that happening. No.
You're going to clean that up,
Claire
right?
is
Did that
the
happen?
best.
Well, did you want it to happen like that? No. Yeah. I'll clean that up. Yeah. No problem.
Claire's the Leslie Ambrose of the show. She keeps it real. She don't want no weird-ass awkward guy. She wants a
Who
guy
smell.
who's nice and clean.
We're going back to
And
that.
use deodorant.
You guys, I was quoting Aziz Ansari. Did you not get that one?
Quoting
And
what?
Aziz Ansari.
DTF.
Oh,
You don't know who that
Down
is?
to fundraise.
Oh,
Nice twist. I was like, yo, this is
Look
PG,
at you.
bro.
You're
Children for the
on.
blind.
PG, bro.
And on that note, where can we find you guys on Twitter?
Steven, you want to go first?
At Steven Helmkamp. Steven, because a lot of times I spell it with no N. StevenHelmkamp.
That is really long.
I know, right?
Felt
Also what she said. All right.
Okay. Hey guys, find me on Twitter at Leslie M. Ambrose. Please don't tweet me weird things. Thank you.
Yes, don't tweet her weird things, just your best pickup line. Guys, thank you for watching the Grinder After Show for episode 4 of season 1. You can find me on Twitter at Stephen Lemieux, StPhenLemieux. Tune in next week at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time to watch the live stream of the Grinder After Show on Tuesdays, and we will see you then for episode 5.
And we will have a Grinder actor
Not
guest.
confirmed yet.
Maybe.
But possibly.
Don't listen
Keep
to
checking
this,
in.
Whoever it
Steven.
is, I'm sure they can't play basketball very well. We'll see you guys next week.
Hey, yo.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The
Grinder rests.
I almost forgot.
One day we'll get that.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.